This is a renovation story 200 years in the making. When I bought this house, it struck a nerve because here was a gay black man owning a plantation-style home saying that we can include ourselves where they have worked so hard to exclude us. The house was built in 1820 when slavery was still legal in many U.S. states. There are rooms in this home I would not have been able to step into. How beautiful that we actually get to wake up this space. That's life to me. I am Robert Hartwell. I'm a Broadway performer, educator, entrepreneur, and this is my White House. The house had been on the market for years. Everyone would see the sheer amount of work and be scared to death. When I walked in, I knew that I had found home. I want you to step into this space like your crown has been straightened.
Robert has never renovated a house. I don't think he knew what he was getting into. You literally have a river running through your home.
That's frightening.
This column is rotten. It needs to come down. It's very expensive.
$30,000.
$60,000.
I started getting mad. That's when I was like, I'm getting over this finish line and don't mess with me. I'm really gonna be living my best life in this house. Come on. We're not calling this bedroom a master because there ain't no master here. It's about drenching the place in color.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Wow.
When people come in, they realize I am royalty and I deserve to be here. Hello. How are you all? Welcome in. It is so wonderful to be here. We are 3 minutes after the hour, so I want to jump right into it. Let me know right now if you can give me the next 57 minutes of your focus, of your energy. Just put 57 in the chat. All right, put 57 in the chat. So y'all, welcome to the Offer Attraction Masterclass. This is the proven system to position, sell, and scale your signature offer. And I just got to go off script for a minute because every time that I see that trailer, it makes my heart just soar and I get goosebumps still. But there was something that the contractor said that I had never heard before. And he said he didn't know what he was getting himself into. But let me tell you, I knew what Spirit told me about this house, and I knew what Spirit told me about the finish line, and I saw myself at the finish line, even when people said he didn't know what he was getting himself into. But I knew that I wasn't alone. So I'm just here for these next 56 minutes today to hopefully help somebody, all right? Because people may be looking at you or looking at your business or looking at your business idea saying they don't know what they're getting themselves into, but you know who you are, all right? You know who you are. Y'all, I just came from the Beyonce concert, and the way that I am so clear about my mission. Okay, so I'm going to help you do the same with this hour that we have together. For those of you that do not know me, I am Robert Hartwell. I'm a business coach and executive producer. I have been featured in the New York Times, Jay-Z and Pharrell's Entrepreneur music video. I have my own series on HBO Max. I am the founder of Strength on Stages, which is the premier speaker training program for entrepreneurs, and also the Broadway Collective, where we are training the next generation of Broadway. I help people sell their genius with story and strategy. So here is the thing. I am not here to give you hype today. I am here to give you a system. I know that when I was born, I was given the gift of inspiration and of light and of joy, and I am all of those things, but I am here today for these next 55 minutes to hold us accountable to the dream, all right? To hold us accountable to that thing inside of you that you know it's beyond time for it to come to fruition, all right? So if you want me to fill you you with nothing but inspiration and fluff today, I am not the person for you, all right? I was sent here today to help you do a new thing, all right? And what that means is that I'm going to keep it real with you and I'm going to hold you accountable. I know many people come to masterclasses and you come and then you don't do anything differently. That is nonsensical if you want to grow a business. Growing a business is going to require courage. What is the root word of courage? It is vulnerability. It's meaning having a vulnerable heart to do the thing that is scary, all right? That's how you actually grow a business. So again, I'm not here to give you hype today. I'm here to give you a system, and one that works even when you think it's too late. Because I saw on many of your intake forms, you all believe that you're too old, your time has passed, you don't have enough X, Y, or Z, and I'm here to let you know that today is an excellent day to begin a new thing, yes? So this system is going to show you how to position your offer so that your offer brings in profits. Without profits, you do not have a business, all right? Period. Now, it is also a system that is going to show you how to sell with your story through the power of presence. Do you see how I use the operative word, your story? Not your mama's story, not your best friend's story, but your story, right? This is the thing that is going to require you to step to the forefront, because many of you have conditioned yourself that you should be the best kept secret. And I am here to let you know today, don't hide your light under a bushel. That's not what you have been sent for, all right? And it is also going to show you how to attract aligned clients without begging, bargaining, or burning out through the power of persistence. So today is for you if you are an entrepreneur with a killer offer or offer idea who plays big for others but small for yourself. Did I step on anybody's toes? You play big for others but small for yourself. If that is you, okay, just say it me in the chat right now, all right? The next is today is for you if you are done making cash for others and not yourself. And finally, you are ready for accountability to your peace and your profits. Yes. So here's the things that we're going to be covering today. First and foremost, how to sell out your offer. There are 5 avoidable mistakes that I am going to walk you through. I see entrepreneurs making them time and time again, and I am going to help you stop making those mistakes. The second thing is a 3-part proven visibility and sales system. I want you to walk away today with some tools that you can install into your business to start seeing immediate results, all right? And finally, number 3, the path to sell out your offer. So the 5 avoidable mistakes, a 3-part proven visibility system, and a path to sell out your signature offer. So I'm going to ask you right now, what do you need most support on? I want you to pull out your phone right now. Pull out your phone. Yes, pull out your phone. And I want you to DM me. And I know that many of you, we have already been DMing, but I want you to DM me right now. Hey, Robert, I need most support on, and choose one of those words, either profits, presence, or persistence. And once you have sent me that DM, I want you to put in the chat here, DM sent, all right? Go DM me, and then right after you do that, I want you to put in the chat, DM sent.
Entrepreneur, director, choreographer Robert Hartwell,
who's now starring in the new home renovation show. It's called Breaking New Ground.
He took on another big project, which is the subject of the new Max series, Breaking New Ground.
In 2020, it was June, I purchased a historic home that was built in 1820.
Beautiful.
And thank you. And I posted about it, and it went viral. Here was a gay Black man that was saying, hope can still be on the agenda.
But it was more than the house, though. This is what got me. Who was living in the house, who was working in the house. You made a point of saying they were tally marks on a piece of paper. You wanted to know their names.
And that I now get to share it with so many people. And then from there, that's how we were in touch with the Oprah Winfrey Network and partnered with HGTV. That turned into a 6-episode series of renovating the home and finding my family's history.
Yeah.
Yes, you see beautiful design, but you also get to learn so much about the history of the area. We think that this is going to be a renovation show, but it's also about coming home to self.
and this process had to be a long one.
4 years.
How does it feel?
It feels like the biggest blessing.
Yeah.
It feels like the biggest blessing to actually be home.
Thank you so much. Congratulations on the house.
Yeah.
Congratulations on everything.
Thank
Gail watched all 6 episodes of Breaking New Ground. Is available to stream on Max.
Oh my gosh. I'm telling y'all, every time I see these videos, my heart just, whoo! So let us get into it. Thank y'all for sending me those DMs. All right. So let's jump right on into the 5 avoidable mistakes. If you are locked in with me, can you just put 5 in the chat so I know we are all on one accord? If you are with me, can you just put 5 in the chat? Also, Jane, thank you so much. No, thank you for today. I see your comment coming in. Thanks, boo. All right. Let us jump right in. Let us jump right into the 5 avoidable mistakes. Okay. So mistake number 1 that I see entrepreneurs making over and over again, and why they aren't selling out their offer, is that you are not focusing on one signature offer. What do I mean by that? You have 52 different business ideas, right? And instead of focusing on one signature offer, something that you can become authoritative and known for in your industry, you have multiple things. You have the basket business over here. You have the hair care line over here. You have the coaching thing over here. And then within the coaching thing, you have 4 different programs that you run within the coaching thing. And you wonder why you're exhausted. And you wonder why you aren't seeing the profits that you see the quote unquote gurus making. The reason is that you are exhausting yourself. And when you exhaust yourself while you're already in a 9 to 5, while you are already a single mother, the math just doesn't math. Yes. So how you combat that is that you come into focus and into alignment with a offer, a client, and a promise. I asked you all at the beginning of this masterclass to put into the chat, what was your signature offer? And many of you, even there, had multiple things to say. A signature offer. What do I mean when I talk about a signature offer? I scaled my first company, the Broadway Collective, to 440% revenue growth in just 3 years by honing in on one signature offer. That one offer kept 22 of my employees employed during the global pandemic. Now, by focusing on one offer, you fuel growth, because a signature offer doesn't just create wealth, it creates freedom. And I believe the reason why many of us are here today is because we are from communities that are being affected by the erasure in this country right now. And when you have a signature offer, people know what to come to you for. And when they know what to come to you for, they know what to say yes to you for. You're wondering why your clients are confused. Your clients are confused because you are confusing them. And when you focus on one signature offer to an avatar that is connected to a promise, they know how to say yes. And beyond them saying yes, you know how to deliver. If I'm helping anybody, just put "you helping me" in the chat right now. Mistake number 2, your offer isn't priced properly. Your offer isn't priced properly. Y'all gone ahead and passed the offering plate on this one. What do I mean when I say your offer isn't priced properly? You are writing in on your intake form and you're saying, Robert, I have hellacious clients. And usually the number one reason why you have hellacious clients is because you have hellacious, unworthy pricing. And when you have unworthy pricing, you are going to bring in a lot of mess. What I need you all to know about wealth and what I need you to know about money is that it is an energy. And how you work with that energy is how other energies work with that energy. It's simple. It's the law of attraction. Yes. So right now you have an offer that you know you want to charge $5,000 for. You know you want to, because you know that you have the power to bring people a transformation based off of your program. And instead of charging $5,000, you charge $197, okay? And it's like a 6-month program. And then you're wondering why clients are running you ragged because you don't value yourself. And when you do not model value and worth for your clients, do you think that they're going to see it and then treat you as such? Absolutely not. My offer, Strength on Stages, it's a $25,000 program. They are the most delightful people that I have ever worked with. Why? Because I stand in the totality of my worth and I stand in the totality of the transformation that I know I can bring my client. Yes? And also what people pay for, they pay attention to. Do you think someone's actually going to show up for a 6-month program when they have invested $197? Absolutely not. It's just like your streaming platforms, whether it's Max or Netflix or Amazon Prime. You don't really lose your mind over how many shows you've watched because it's a slow creep. That $14.99, $19.99 a month. You don't even notice it. However, what you pay for, you pay attention to. And what you pay attention to, because what you focus on expands, it's directly connected to your pricing. So I'm going to ask you right now on a worth scale, 0 being completely unworthy, 10 being my highest level of worth. Where is your offer right now positioned? 0, unworthy, 10, in my worth. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Because here's what I know. In the last 2 months, we have helped our client, Dr. Taryn, get crystal clear on raising her rates to align with the value her services bring her clients. Now, the results, she secured a $25,000 contract. She has a $34,000 contract on the table and has gained 40 new hot leads from a speaking engagement where she will be selling her new offer. She has also upsold clients on decision calls with ease because she priced her offer with a number that serves her first. She priced her offer with a number that serves her first. What you all are doing right now in mistake number 2 is you are getting in your clients' pockets. And what you need to start doing is getting in your mind and serving yourself. What do I mean by that? Because Dr. Taryn priced her offer with a number that serves her first, what serves you at your highest is going to serve your clients at their highest. The moment that you start devaluing you and seeing yourself as less than worthy, you are going to put that energy onto your clients. Do you think that a person that is steeped in unworthiness and is steeped in this idea that they should be less than is going to get results? I do not think so. That would be, again, what I said earlier, nonsensical. Yes? So what I want you to do is I want you to stop that, okay? Now, mistake number 3, you are not leveraging press and podcasts to get aligned clients. You want to see all of these results in your business. However, nobody knows who you are. And no one knows who you are because right now you're not where your ideal client avatar is. What podcasts are they listening to? What magazines are they reading? Yes, because people still do read magazines. What press outlets are they following? If you are not where they are, they will not know who you are. If they do not know who you are, you will not see profits. When you do not see profits, I don't believe you will see the promise over your life, which is peace, which is joy, which is prosperity. Okay? So you have to get out there and you have to leverage the power of press and podcast, because it's going to allow you to become the authority through visibility. You get no points for being invisible. So many of you want to play it cool. I'm going to let them come to me. How is that working, boo? How is that working? Because when I went to the Beyonce concert last night, let me tell you what she did. She came to us, okay? She said, I don't care if you are in the back row of this stadium. I'm going to get in this car and I'm going to make sure that I pass on by where you are. Now, here's what's amazing. That's decades worth of a marketing strategy. She knew where all the single ladies were listening to podcasts. She knew where all of the single ladies were shopping, right? So she started to put her marketing materials and herself there. And I know you're like, oh, well, I'm not. Stop that. You aren't, because you don't think that you're worthy of that level of growth. And I'm here to let you know today that what you say will be, what you see will be. We have to expand our thinking. And I believe one of the most powerful things a person can do is pitch themselves to be visible. We took our client Lakia's 40-hour work week at her 6-figure 9-to-5, and we created the strategy and the roadmap that has allowed her to walk away and step into full-time entrepreneurship this quarter. She has been pitching consistently as the expert in the single parent fertility space and has attracted 3+ podcast opportunities in the last 2 months. One even loved her story so much that they decided to make it a 3-episode series. Do you see that because Lakia had a system for how to pitch, press, and podcast, she's able to now have her voice plugged into the ears of other people who are saying, I want to be a single parent by choice in this fertility space. Yes. And also, just so we're clear, she is not paying for those ads. Sending a pitch is free. And something that's even more incredible is this week, she was quoted in Forbes magazine, because an editor at Forbes heard her podcast episode. Do you see how all of these things begin to compound when you make the choice to say, I will choose to be seen. I will choose to be visible. Mistake number 4, you are relying on hope marketing instead of a proven sales system. What do I mean when I say hope marketing? Many of you are using hope as the strategy to build your wealth, to get the name of your company, your signature offer out into the world. What does hope marketing look like? Hope marketing looks like texting a few of your friends. Hope marketing looks like sending an email and hoping that people will open it. Hope marketing looks like not having a system. When you have a system, you are able to do what is called scaling. Scaling means that your company begins to exponentially grow. When you all saw that first slide of my first company doing 440% revenue growth, I'm going to tell you right now, we did not scale because I hoped that we would. No, we scaled and we were able to survive, and not just survive, but thrive during the pandemic because we had a repeatable marketing sequence in our business. And I think for so many of us, it's easy to say, I don't know how to do that. And so you go to the old way and you go to the things that are comfortable. Your comfort is not going to get you to the promise that you know is over your life. Comfort and courage, antithesis, right? To actually activate the courage in your life, like I shared at the top of this, was to be brave, to be of courageous and vulnerable heart, and to take action. And action means putting a system that is step by step in your business so you can sell out your offer predictably. So our client, Dr. Michelle, installed our proven sales system that has allowed her to become fearless in her pitching and generate predictable profits. She recently secured a $22,000 speaking deal last month, along with an ask for a second follow-up opportunity to return to the stage next year, plus a massive pre-order of her book for the same conference. Clear processes and structure drive sales. Why? Because clear processes are the opposite of chaos. And it is very chaotic to not have a system. However, when you have a system, you will see sales. And finally, mistake number 5, you think that you need more time, but you need audacity. I want to thank all of you who filled out your type form. And I want you to know that what I saw in your type form is an unwillingness to accept the power of this moment. You are saying yes to the fear, and you are saying yes to, well, I have evidence that it didn't work last time. Well, it didn't work last time because you didn't have a repeatable, proven marketing system installed into your business. And you're saying, I need more time, where you're saying, time has run out, Robert. I'm 65 years old. How could I possibly? I have coached people in their 70s, all right? You don't need more time. You need more audacity. Yes? Your rehearsed commitment to delay is the thief of your peace and profits. I'm going to say it again. Your rehearsed commitment to delay is the thief of your peace and profits. And many of you are out here and you are rehearsing your delay. You've got your speech ready. You're like, oh, I can't because X. Oh, I can't because Y. How's that working out for you? I say that today is the day. If anybody is interested in actually doing something different, will you just put me in the chat? I just want to make sure that y'all are still with me. Jodian said, he's cooking. Listen, I'm just out here trying to help somebody today. All right. Now, when we look back at these 5 avoidable mistakes, because they are quite avoidable, I want you to just take an inventory internally right now. I'm going to say it again. Take an inventory internally, not in the chat, not in the comments, but internally. You're not focusing on one signature offer, or maybe it's poor pricing, or maybe you're not leveraging press and podcast, or maybe there isn't a repeatable marketing sequence, or you think that you need more time. I want to ask you internally, again, internally, what is the one that you desire to fix the most? What is the one that you desire to fix the most internally again? Now, I want to ask you if I can hold you in joint accountability. What do I mean when I say joint accountability? I mean that you have been with me now for 28 minutes. Can I hold you in joint accountability to fixing that? Meaning you're not going to journey on your own, but you're going to have someone right on the journey with you saying, hey, I know that this is fixable. I know that this is solvable. If I can hold you in joint accountability, will you put a yes in the chat for me? Okay, I'm seeing some yeses come in. Well, this is what I want you to do. I want you to text me, and I want you to say your name, your full name. Give me your first and your last name. And I want you to tell me what mistake is most urgent to fix. You're going to say, hey, Robert, the mistake that is most urgent to fix is, and then put one of those 5. All right. And after you have sent that message, I want you to put text sent in the chat. After you have sent that text, I want you to put text sent in the chat. My number is right there, okay? I'm going to give you 30 seconds.
Working with Robert has been such a phenomenal experience. He has a God-given talent to pull stories out of people.
His ability to ask powerful questions, to draw things out of you that you don't even know are there, is amazing.
I want to say amazing, but I don't think amazing is a good enough word. It's been a process of evolution working with Robert.
It's been an opportunity to see joy in action, to learn from everyone here, and also to really deeply personify who we are as individuals.
Working with Robert has been an unexpected invitation to being more myself.
I know that anything Robert does is going to be excellent, and I know that he really cares.
He is truly, truly gifted at what he does.
He is so talented. He has a gift of really bringing out the stories that you didn't even know you had to put out in the world. And that moment where I realized that he really saw me, he saw my story, he saw my potential, and I was like, I want to work with someone like this.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hold up one second. There we go. Also, I just saw that some of you have been saying you were having some technical difficulties. So I want to thank you all for sticking with me. And also thank y'all for sending in all of those texts. All right. So here is what I want to ask you. Would you like my help solving those mistakes? Would you like my help solving those mistakes? If so, can you just put yes in the chat? Let me know if you would like my help solving those mistakes. Let me know. Let me know. Okay, I'm seeing some yeses. I love it. I love it. Also, all of y'all's comments today have just been so special and so lovely. And I want to thank y'all for that. It brings me wings. All right. I'm seeing Karen and Ebony and Sherry and Michael and Lauren and Lisette. They're like, yes, Robert, help me. Wonderful. Well, I would love to invite you all to the Offer Attraction Challenge. Okay. And this 5-day experience is going to truly take not only your business, but your life and your offer to the next level. So I'm going to share a quick video about it, and then we're going to walk on through it. Okay. And I'm really excited about this one. Here we go.
I get it. You are an expert and your clients are getting results. So tell me, why isn't your signature offer selling out? I know exactly how that feels because when I started, I was doing all of the things, posting, emailing, hoping people would just find me and buy. But guess what, y'all? Hope marketing does not work. But what does? A repeatable marketing sequence that attracts your aligned clients and sells your offer on demand. And that is exactly what I am teaching you in the Offer Attraction Challenge. Give me 2 hours a day for 5 days and I will change the way that you sell your offer forever. Day 1, we are going to position your offer so people instantly say, I need this. Day 2, we are going to sell through story. Day 3, you are going to get featured on press and podcasts so that the right aligned clients are finding you. Day 4, you are going to step into the exclusive CEO framework. And then finally, in day 5, we are going to install the Offer Attraction formula so selling out your offer becomes second nature. I've built 2 multi-7-figure businesses, sold a television series to Oprah Winfrey, and I have coached thousands of entrepreneurs just like you on 6- and 7-figure launches that did not have a massive team, a big budget, or a large list. Babe, you need a system. Click below, grab your spot, and let's sell out your offer on repeat.
All right. So here's one thing that I can guarantee you is that I do not waste people's time. All right. When you commit to actually being a student that does the work, you will see both professional and personal wins. But I want you to know, I don't want you to come to my classroom if you cannot commit to being different this time, because I truly have no patience for that. I need us to win together. Again, this challenge is not about throwing random busy work fluff at you. This is going to be about installing a repeatable system that works for you over and over again. Yes? Now, on day 1, this is Monday, June 2nd, we are going to work on positioning your offer for maximum impact. Because your offer is not a product. And this is where a lot of people get confused. And this is why your offer isn't selling out, because you're trying to sell the product versus the transformation. Now, if you don't position your offer properly, you are always going to struggle to attract aligned, high-paying clients. Now, on day one, I'm going to help you with the title. I'm going to help you with the structure. I'm going to help you with the pricing. I'm going to help you with the avatar. Because if you do not figure out those things, you will not have aligned clients coming in that say yes to your offer. All right. And I'm also going to show you how to dial in your offer positioning so that you become the obvious choice. Now, I asked our cohort that just recently went through the challenge what was their biggest aha from day one of the challenge, and this is what they said.
My biggest aha is broke ass behavior.
If it is not making you uncomfortable, it is not a big enough tree.
If you ask the right question, you get the right answer.
My offer is not an offer, it's a transformation.
What you put out there is what you receive.
You really need to hone in on specifics before you can craft your offer.
Keep things simple and make it easy for your offer.
Training today was phenomenal.
It felt really impactful, powerful, and often uncomfortable.
Thought-provoking, but motivating.
It was collaborative.
Challenging and intense, but in a great way.
It was empowering. Very inspired, and also
more like an initiation than an invitation.
Really mind-blowing.
I love them. Now, on day two, this is Tuesday, June the 3rd, we are going to use story selling to drive offer sales because people buy when they see themselves in your story. And if you aren't communicating your unique authority and value, your audience is not going to feel compelled to act. Now, I'm going to teach you my audience audit framework so that you are able to craft magnetic messaging that draws in the right people. Now, on day 3, this is Wednesday, June the 4th, you are going to get aligned clients through press and podcast because I'm going to show you how to leverage press and podcast so that you position yourself as the go-to expert because visibility equals profits. So when you all were just hearing about Lakia getting those podcast spots that then turned into the mention in Forbes, I'm going to teach you on day 3 the templates and the proven framework that allows that to happen in your business, and not one time, but in a repeatable manner. So here is what the clients from the Offer Attraction Challenge last time said about going through my visibility framework in day 3.
It was very helpful going through Robert's visibility flywheel.
Because now I have a system and a checklist for how I can replicate this myself and do it on repeat.
It gave me a structure and it made it seem less overwhelming.
It gave me great perception of what was needed out of me.
I could clearly see what was missing and the actions that I was not taking.
And it also helped me see the gaps, the areas that I need to work on.
Robert unlocked a whole new level of opportunity.
I've never thought about pitching in this way.
This is like a whole new world.
It felt good to hit send on a pitch.
It feels nerve-wracking, but I'm glad I did it.
I'm excited and also nervous because it's something new, but that's also something that you need to do in order to grow, is do the scary thing.
Oh, she said, in order to grow, you need to do the scary thing. Is anybody trying to do the scary thing today? Give me a me in the chat, all right? Now, on day 4, this is Thursday, June the 5th, we are going to install the Unstoppable CEO framework into your business because stepping into your role as a true CEO requires more than just strategy. It requires a shift in identity. And I think that's something that a lot of people do not think about. You say that you want to be a CEO, a founder that has a soul out offer, that requires an identity shift, right? To raise your pricing, that requires an identity shift. To tell people the true transformation that you give them through the power of your offer, that requires an identity shift. And that is through the Unstoppable CEO framework. And it's a 9-part framework that I take you through on day 4, because I'm going to show you also how your audience is going to grow to trust your offer's promise and pay premium prices because they know that you are an unstoppable CEO that delivers. And finally, on Friday, June the 6th, we are going to install the Offer Attraction Formula. Now, this is the day where I say everything comes together because we're going to take everything that you've learned over the past 4 days from offer positioning, story selling, press and podcast pitching, and the Unstoppable CEO. And then we are going to install a repeatable, high converting marketing sequence in your business. Now, at the end of the 5 days, this is what our client said from the Offer Attraction Challenge.
The clarity that has come on my offer so far is that we're not going to sell, we're going to sort. Pay what you can, but you get what you pay for.
Is really knowing my avatar, knowing who my aligned client is, what they want, what they're looking for, and how we can solve it for them.
I now have a better understanding of the importance of alignment. And I also have a better understanding of what activates people.
I realize that I'm not telling my story.
If I am not communicating my unique authority and value, my audience won't feel compelled to act.
It really is like a puzzle piece. It just goes together, and it tells the bigger story of the offer.
Realizing that the story should be recent and relevant.
When it comes to story selling, is keep it simple.
My God. My goodness. So y'all, I got a question for you. This is another moment of joint accountability. What excites you most about the Offer Attraction Challenge? I want you to DM me right now. Open your phone, pull your phone out, all right? And I want you to DM me and let me know what excites you most about the challenge. And once you have sent that DM, I want you to put into the chat DM sent. Once you have put that into my DMs, I want you to put into the chat DM sent.
My biggest breakthrough through the Offer Challenge was definitely getting specific about my avatar.
Getting crystal clear on what my offer is, and also gaining the confidence to pitch that offer to different outlets.
The Offer Attraction Challenge was challenging.
It was honestly the biggest shot in the arm that I needed.
It was a wake-up call because I saw through the VIP sessions how a lot of the issues we experience in our business are really related to our mindset.
It challenged me to really think and really hone in on what I'm offering, who I'm offering it to, and why.
Oh my God, I learned so much and I'm so grateful and I can't wait for the next steps.
Intense. It was filled with information.
It really made me think outside of the box and try new things and be willing and open to see a different way of doing things in different perspectives.
It gave me so many tools to think about it differently and to work with it differently.
Simplifying my offer so that it's clear and digestible for people to receive.
Visibility, presence, using the pipeline. It's all great stuff.
If I get the chance to work with Robert, I know it would take my business to the next level.
It's going to be the best investment in myself personally, as well as my business. And I'll actually see the return of that investment.
And I'm so motivated to evolve into that person, that unstoppable CEO.
Come on, Unstoppable CEO. So thank y'all so much for DMing me all of the things that you are most excited about. I can't wait to get off of this call and go and respond to all of you. So I would love to invite you to join me in this Offer Attraction Challenge. And I want to encourage you to come into the challenge at the Platinum VIP access level, because I know that those clients that join at the Platinum VIP access level see the most results. I have done this challenge numerous times, and the folks at Platinum VIP access, they see the most results. How is this? Well, first off, let me just break it down really quickly logistically for you. The challenge is Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. Eastern to 1 p.m. Eastern, all right? Now, from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m., I do one-on-one business coaching with the Platinum VIPs and the Platinums. Now, when I say one-on-one, we are in a group setting, but I am bringing each of you on to Zoom with me one-on-one, and I am asking you, I'm saying, hey, Jordan, what is the most expensive problem in your business that I can help you solve? And then you're going to tell me what that thing is. And what I am excellent at is creating solutions and creating action-oriented solutions that you can go right back into your business and begin to see that problem become a win. Yes. And that is what we do in the Platinum VIP access level. The Platinum VIP access level also has VIP bonus training with me. You have 5 days of business coaching with me. Again, that is Platinum VIP and Platinum from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. And you also have priority access to further training with me afterwards. Now, everyone in the challenge, in the Offer Attraction Challenge, whether you're Platinum VIP or Platinum, and also our basic, just so you know, is already sold out. But all of you have access to the 5 days of offer training. Now, what do I mean when I say the offer training? That is the 5 days of content that I just shared with you before. Those 5 days, yes? So again, 11 a.m. to 12 is the business coaching, and then 12 to 1 is the Offer Attraction Challenge content. We also have access to the private learning community, and every single day you will have access to a daily workbook. Now, anyone that is saying, hey, Robert, I do not have access, like I have work during that time, we have replays every single day, all right? So I want you to know that I got you, all right? Now, I have for you an on-the-call live bonus, because when you register for Platinum VIP on this call right now, we have 14 minutes left of this call, all right? You are going to receive an exclusive Ask Me Anything call with me, plus my bonus training of 25 ways to make bank with your story. Now, that 25 ways to make bank with your story is an offer that I have sold in the past for $5,000. You are going to get that as a thank you for betting on yourself and saying yes in the moment, because again, delay, it's not working for you. Okay. It's simply not working for you. And so I want to reward you for being courageous and saying yes on the call. All right. So again, when you register for Platinum VIP right now on this call, you are going to receive an exclusive Ask Me Anything call with me. And in addition to that, my bonus training of 25 ways to make bank with your story. Now, you may be thinking, but Robert, although you have sold a television show to Miss Oprah Winfrey, you have built 2 multi-7-figure businesses, and you have coached literal thousands of clients to 5, 6, and 7-figure launches, you cannot possibly help my special unicorn self because I have to work from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern on those 5 days. I'll do it next time. You always say this. And if you want real change, you have an opportunity to create time. Your excuses are keeping you in your dead-end job, and next time is more time away from your profits and peace. There are replays available each day, and those who create the time for this see the results. Also, my life expands daily, and I do not know if there will be a next time for me running this challenge. Some of you also say, Robert, I can't afford this. I challenge you to consider how much is not having a repeatable marketing system costing you. Every day that you delay, you are leaving money on the table. Now, this challenge is an investment in learning how to generate sales predictably, and that is priceless. Now, let me just talk really quickly about return on investment. A return on investment means that what I put in, that I get something out that's bigger than my initial investment, right? So to sit with me one-on-one for $497 and to be coached by me, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to make you a lot more money than $497. It's giving return on investment. It's giving, you should do this, okay? Now, if you're saying, Robert, I don't have an offer yet, well, I'm going to teach you the audience audit to identify your ideal avatar and reverse engineer the offer that they need on day 1 of the challenge. And some of you also say, but Robert, I do not have a team or a budget or a list yet. And I am here to let you know that I built my first 7-figure business. Just so we're clear, when we're saying 7-figure business, that means over $1 million in revenue a year, not over lifetime, a year, friends. Okay. Now, I did that as a solo entrepreneur, and I'm going to show you how to run my client attractor formula on your own and start building a pipeline of aligned clients on day 2 of the challenge. And some of you have also, waved your hand and said, well, Robert, I've tried other programs. Will this really work? Now, if you've been stuck in programs that didn't work, the chances are 9 times out of 10, they lacked a repeatable, proven framework. But before I talk about anyone else's program, because as my good Aunt Tabitha Brown would say, that is none of my business, my true question for you is, will you be different this time? Will you actually hold the time? Many of you say that you want to see results, but you won't do the work. If you want to see the results, you must do the work. Doing the work means, hey, I may not be available from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern, but you know when I am available after I tuck those kids in at 8 o'clock, I'm going to hold from 8 to 10 and I'm going to watch those replays and I'm going to do the work. I've seen it happen and I've seen the growth and I've seen the results. The question is never, tell me about this program. No, boo, tell me about you. How are you going to be different? Okay, because I can assure you what I'm going to do. I'm going to show up excellently. Okay, this content, it's chef's kiss. But all jokes aside, I'm going to come and I'm going to deliver a transformation for those that say, I want to collaborate with you and do a new thing. However, it requires you to take action today. All right. Now, again, we got 9 minutes left of this call for y'all to get this bonus. All right. So I want you to do Platinum VIP access, because when you do that, it is going to give you an opportunity to work one-on-one with me in the challenge and get your business question answered. And I know some of you are like, well, Robert, how do I get in? There is a button literally right underneath me that says join the challenge. I want you to click on that. Okay. Right now, you got 8 minutes left before this bonus disappears, and I want you to click on it and I want you to get yourself in. All right. Now, someone that I am very excited for you all to meet is the associate director of my company, Andrew Norland. And Andrew, hi, Andrew.
Hello.
Hello. Andrew is responsible for helping me with the launch of my TV show, Breaking New Ground on Max. He is an incredible strategist. He's a published author. He is also a business coach as well. And anything that you see me doing out on the internet streets, I need you to know this man has been right there with me, strategizing and creating. And I am going to hand the floor to Andrew.
Awesome. Thank you, Robert. Oh, there we go. Hello, everybody. I am so excited to be here today. I'm going to take these off. That's a crazy glare. I want to walk us through what we're going to be solving and implementing in relationship to those mistakes that we reviewed earlier with Robert. All right. So on day 1 of the challenge, the mistake that he discussed with us is your offer isn't priced properly. And we are more interested in selling transformation through confident pricing. Okay, so the way that we're going to fix this inside the challenge is that during the signature offer audit, we'll refine and repackage your core offer so it reflects the true depth of your expertise. You're going to learn how to confidently price your transformation and attract premium buyers who are ready to go all in on that offer. All right. Whether it's a mastermind, whether it's a retreat or a certification, you'll walk away with a high ticket offer that actually finally feels aligned and wildly profitable for you and your goals and your future in your business. Okay. Mistake number 2, if you remember, was you're relying on hope marketing instead of a proven sales system. And we are more interested in selling with a step-by-step repeatable system, okay? So inside the challenge next week on day 2, on Tuesday, we're going to install the audience audit framework, where Robert is going to teach you how to use story selling to move your audience from just looking to I need this now, right? Creating that urgency that we need to scale our business. This is how you shift from hoping to closing with a system that is designed to sell on repeat, all right? Day 3, Mistake 3, if you remember, was you are not leveraging press and podcasts to get aligned clients, right? We constantly complicate this, but I promise you, making that pitch and making that ask, it might be scary, but you just keep doing it and you make that muscle better and it gets better, and then you find the wins. I guarantee it. Becoming the authority through visibility. All right, so inside the challenge on day 3, Robert is going to teach you the persistent pitching framework, how to leverage strategic press and podcast placements to position yourself as the obvious expert in your field, okay? You'll stop chasing clients and start getting discovered by aligned buyers who are already seeing you as the authority inside the marketplace. Number 4 is you are not focusing on one signature offer. And this is about the power of a signature system. So on day 4, Robert's going to walk you through the Unstoppable CEO framework, where you're going to build or optimize your signature offer, your one signature offer. You'll finally have the clarity, the structure, and the strategy to create reoccurring revenue on repeat. Because when your focus sharpens, your income scales, and thus your freedom multiplies. Okay? And lastly, you think that you need more time right now, but you actually need audacity. We have no more time for delay, all right? Audacity makes scaling possible. So on the final day of the Offer Attraction Challenge next week, Robert is going to help you install the Unstoppable CEO framework. You won't leave with just inspiration. You're going to leave with implementation. A repeatable system that supports you whether you're launching right now, whether you're resting, whether you're healing, or you're rising. All right? You get to bet on yourself. This is an opportunity. You get to lead with structure. And if you listen closely, the ancestors are saying, go. All right? So what I want to bring up again is, while all of you are still here, our on the call live bonus is going to expire when we end this live call right now. And what this allows you access to, when you register for Platinum VIP on this call, you are also going to get an extra bonus of this Ask Me Anything with Robert, plus the 25 ways to make bank with your story offer. And what I want to talk about with you now is this community that you are deciding to enter into. And something I want to impress upon you to remember, and I probably don't need to tell you this because you already know this because you're already doing it. And that is, we know that entrepreneurship can often feel very insurmountable. It can be a very lonely place to be and be confusing. But that is why Robert has created this 5-day challenge. All right. And the reason is because when you are working from home, when you are trying to scale something and still working your 9 to 5, but trying to create the destiny and the vision and the space for your family and create the wealth you know you deserve and desire, that can be really lonesome, right? The community you're entering inside of is focused. We have no time for BS, and it is all about the structure and the systems that Robert's already shared with you that have allowed our past clients and our current clients to create and generate wins and to do it on repeat, because that's what we're after, right? The scaling comes from being able to do it on repeat. All right, so I am so excited for you to jump inside of Platinum VIP and join us today, and we will see you on Monday, and I'm going to turn it back over to Mr. Robert Hartwell himself.
You are the absolute best. I love it. I love it. I love it. So y'all, I cannot wait to work with you guys. My phone is like binging with all of you that are joining us in the challenge. I cannot wait. And before we go, I want to, many of you know my best friend, Rachel Rogers, who is the founder and CEO of Hello 7 and the best-selling author of We Should All Be Millionaires. And she has a quick message for you.
Faith is believing in something I can't see, right? Faith is, I have a glass of water. If I'm like, oh, this water will quench my thirst, that didn't take no faith. It's right here, right? I can see it. It's not hard to believe in it. But if I'm walking through the desert and I'm trying to believe that there is an oasis somewhere out there, that requires actual faith. And I think some of y'all will say, I have faith, but you really don't. You don't believe in yourselves, right? You don't believe in your future. You don't believe in your dreams. And that's why you're not taking action towards it. So I want to encourage you to believe in it, to trust that you are worthy, and to be willing to take risks and to have actual faith, like really believe in yourself and understand that faith even requires a risk, right? And it's scary. I used to think that like I was always going to go back to being poor. Trust me, it's like a trauma response, right? Growing up poor. And I'm like, one day I'm going to be poor again, no matter how much money I had, right? It took lots of therapy for me to stop believing that. And it was scary to stop believing that. It was scary because I felt like holding on to the belief that one day I'll be poor is what's actually keeping me from becoming poor, right? It's like I need to hold on to that so that I'm prepared should it happen. And at one day I just had to let that go because I realized it was holding me back. And I had to believe that I was never going to go back there again. So believe in yourself, believe in your dreams, have faith, and take action and take a risk. Bet on you. If you feel it's right, bet on yourself, because I'm telling you, it's scary, but sometimes you just got to pull the trigger and go for it and see what happens. If you want to get visible and if you want to showcase yourself in the most expert light, then there is nobody better to help you do it. And Robert has been referred to my friends who have built $80 million companies that have been like, who should I hire to help me become a better public speaker? And I want to like get myself out there and I want to like be pitching more people and I want to be seen more. Who should I hire? And I'm like, Robert Hartwell. And they go to his
website. Y'all, listen, that's my best friend. Okay. Well, I just want to say the biggest thank you, like the actual deepest gratitude to each of you for being here today and for making a courageous move and saying yes to the Offer Attraction Challenge. I know that it is scary to do a new thing. And I remember the first time that I betted $495 on myself. And when I tell you, I truly believe I had actual POOP in my pants when I swiped my card for that $495 program. Okay. I'm here to let you know I would not be here. Okay. If I did not make that investment on myself, I would absolutely be on a hospital bed having a surgery on my body because I was a Broadway performer and my body was really starting to show signs of wear. And I didn't have another alternative if I would have kept doing that, right? So I created another alternative, and that alternative has changed my life. It has changed my family's life. It has changed the trajectory of the legacy that I will leave. It requires a new move. It requires something that makes you feel like you got some POOP in your pants as well. All right. So what I want you to do is, we're at time. I want you to click that button right below, and I want you to get in the challenge. Don't say, oh, I'm going to do it. Stop that. Because it's not about the money, just so we're clear. It's about showing the universe that you mean business. It's about showing the universe that you're ready to get in agreement with the best days of your life being ahead. The best days of your life being ahead are not attached to the way that you've been moving through life. And you've been moving through life with delay. You've been moving through life with, oh, let me go talk to my partner. Let me go talk to my friend. No, how about you go talk to what Spirit said about you? How about you go talk to that intuition that has your armpits sweating right now? Like, am I really going to do this? Yes, you are, because you know that it's not going to harm you. And you know that it's actually going to be a good thing. And sometimes we're more scared of the goodness that's on the way versus our old way of living. So I'm excited to get in collaboration with some folks who are ready to live and who are ready to truly see the best days of their life, because that, I believe, the universe is pleased with. So I want to thank y'all from my entire heart for being with me today. And I cannot wait to support you in the Offer Attraction Challenge. And you've got about 2 more minutes. We'll give you till 2:05 p.m. Eastern to get a hold of that on the call live bonus. I will see y'all so very soon. Stay blessed and truly stay in active participation with the new thing.
Working with Robert has been the greatest gift of 2024.
Double dose of energy.
Transformative.
Inspirational. Motivational.
An amazing experience.
Better than expected. And I expected a lot.
Wonderful, practical, tangible.
Nothing short of phenomenal.
Empowering, energetic.
Feels like having the sun
at your back.
Going through this class every day was a bright spot.
Out of this world, the resources and intuitiveness that he brings to each person that he coaches.
And through it all, I felt deeply held and safe.
But it also allowed me to watch how he shows up as a coach.
His compassion is never ending.
He listens, he hears, he creates excitement.
Ability to pay attention to the small details.
Not only if you're sitting in the hot seat, but also if you're watching other people transform before your eyes.
You can just feel the difference that he's making for the whole group there.
He is such a unique spirit that you have to experience him.
His style is so in the moment and so intuitive and so giving that it just creates a desire for you to excel.
Really an incredible person to interact with and engage.
And he's just real. He makes you feel seen. I love him so much. He's the best.
Give me 2 hours a day for 5 days, and I promise that I will change the way that you sell forever. And entrepreneurs keep asking me, Robert, how do I sell out my offer? How do I attract clients who are ready to buy without the need of chasing, convincing, or discounting? I get it. Because when I first started, I was posting constantly, sending out emails and hoping that somehow magically the right people would show up. But guess what? Hope marketing doesn't work. What does work? A system, a proven, repeatable framework that turns your expertise into a high-converting signature offer that sells on demand. And that is exactly what I am giving you inside of the 5-day Offer Attraction Challenge. And if you are tired of inconsistent sales and you desire a proven system to attract aligned clients and sell out your offer, I want you to click below to join the Offer Attraction Challenge now.